Heterogeneous sheet flooring. In this video, you will learn how to install heterogeneous sheet flooring. All products should be acclimated for at least 24 hours prior to installation. Rolls should be standing up. Basic tools are required for proper installation. Select the recommended Johnsonite adhesive. Proper trowel size and adhesive open time are important factors for a successful installation. Install the rolls in sequential order. Read the printed installation instructions before laying out the material to determine if the sheets will be reversed or run in the same direction. Before installing, make sure the substrate is clean, smooth, and dry. Square the flooring material to the area. Cut the first piece to fit. Install the first piece of material. Keep the adhesive 1 foot from the seam. Cut windows into the second piece of material, then overlap the material and align the pattern. Trim the second piece to fit. Install the second piece, keeping the adhesive back 1 foot from the seam area. Place a piece of scrap material under the seam and cut through both pieces. Fold back both pieces to apply adhesive under the seam area. Lay the material into the adhesive. Roll the seam with a small hand roller. Roll the floor in both directions with a 100-pound 3-section roller. Square the flooring material to the area. Cut the first piece to fit. Remove approximately 1/2 inch of material from the first seam edge. Install the first piece of material. Keep the adhesive 1 foot from the seam area. Overlap the first piece of material onto the second piece by approximately 1 inch. Trim the second piece to fit. Install the second piece, keeping the adhesive back 1 foot from the seam area. Using a utility knife, follow the edge of the first piece and cut through the second piece. Fold back both pieces to apply adhesive under the seam area. Lay the material into the adhesive. Roll the seam with a small hand roller. Roll the floor in both directions with a 100-pound 3-section roller. Heat welding requires special equipment and knowledge of welding procedures. Route or groove the seam to a depth of 2/3 the thickness of the wear layer. Preheat the welding gun to achieve the desired temperature. Apply the appropriate vinyl weld rod into the routed seam. Use a scythe knife and a trim plate on the first pass. After the seam has cooled to room temperature, make the final pass with the scythe knife directly on the floor. Wait the appropriate time for adhesive to set. Center good quality 1-inch white masking tape over the seam. Roll the masking tape with a small hand roller. Following the seam line, cut down the center of the tape with a sharp knife. Use your thumb to make sure tape is securely adhered to the flooring. Shake tube well before use. Insert the applicator needle into the seam and hold the tube at a 45-degree angle. The fluid should wet both edges of the tape with approximately a 1/8 inch overflow. Wipe excess liquid off needle before capping the tube. Remove the masking tape before the cold weld liquid dries completely. By following the printed installation instructions and using this video as a guide, installation can be performed efficiently and professionally every time.